is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen, and joining me tonight, the former national champion and National Player of the Year, it's Jay Williams.
Ed, stop it. You keep gassing me up. Actually, don't stop it. Keep fluffing me. I like it. Shouldn't we be talking about the matchup on the court tonight? Listen.
The Jazz begin this game with the basketball. Bledsoe to Harden. And he hits. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Got it.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Bledsoe with it up top. 2-point advantage to Fareed. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oladipo matched up with Harden. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Off the mark on his free throw. Fareed. From long range, his first effort off the mark.
That's good. Come on, please. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Harden. Layup goes down. Well done.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Oladipo. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Milwaukee with the basketball. You've got to get that one to go. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Dwayne Dedman tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Harden.
Side up.
Rebound taken down by Porzingis. Done. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. And that's a backcourt violation. Time to shuffle things up.
Number 31, Curry. And number 21.
Jazz have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Number 9. And number 30, John Lure.
From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Bucks at the controls.
Here we go.
Gets to the basket and scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Number 32, Chris Dunn.
Seth Curry to Harden. Fires the three, and James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
The assist from number 13.
Long key from three-quarters court. That's it for the first quarter. A nice advantage so far for the Jazz. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Jazz pick it up.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Bledsoe slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Done to Valanciunas. Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
James Harden. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Big finish at the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Done to Valanciunas. In the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Number 32, Chris
Bledsoe. Now a steal by Milwaukee. James Harden sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Mo Bamba powers it through. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
New blood coming in for both sides. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Fires the three. That's how you defend. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down a bundle. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
James Harden fires for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Victor Oladipo with the slam. Harden in possession. His guys holding the big lead. And count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bucks at the controls.
That's me. I got ball.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. It stays with Milwaukee. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. And the Jazz have it. They've cleared the rebound. To Harden. And counted at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Mo Bamba to Fareed. Short jumper won't fall. To Chris Dunn. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Harden with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. The follow won't go either. Oh, follows and finishes.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Bucks basketball. Oladipo here against Harden. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. To Bledsoe. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
KP, Kristaps Porzingis. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Mo Bamba. Can't connect.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Lays it up and in. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose.
The jab.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Harden. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Fareed. Kristaps Porzingis snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Valanciunas. Can't connect from in close. To Fareed. Mo Bamba. To Bledsoe. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. To Oladipo. And finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
And Eric Bledsoe, tough make there. You can't fault the defender. It's a three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds off of Harden. It'll stay with the Bucks. And buries him. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Count the bucket for two.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oladipo into the front court. His guys down big. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Fareed. Bledsoe. Bucks have the rebound. To Oladipo. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Utah ball.
Defense. Defense. Let's go.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Bledsoe to Seth Curry. Has a look. Jumper's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? There you go. Way to stay with it.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Rozier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The assist from number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
To Oladipo. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. The Bucks at the controls. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
I'm here. I got ball.
Done. Around the perimeter. To Oladipo. Beyond the arc for three. And Victor Oladipo. Wide open look. He cashes in for three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Oladipo into the front court. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Here's a chance from long range. Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation. That misses with a second to go. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Jazz in command of this one. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Passed it off. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Mo Bamba. And the nice finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Gets a look. Can't hit. To Mo Bamba. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming. To Porzingis. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
For three, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming. Hits all three free throws. Milwaukee with the basketball. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
The Jazz are now in the penalty.
Porzingis to Rozier. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Seth Curry. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The crossover. Gets inside. And the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Rozier with it. Down a bundle. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Harden into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Message received. Well defended. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. And count the basket inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Terry Rozier with the 2.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees, but if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Harden, tough shot. Well defended. To Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Oladipo, guarded by Seth Curry. That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a